That's such a good idea.
So, thoughts on shutdown?
Hearing about this live for the first time, initial thoughts, whoa. Is Daniel going to be okay? That's all I can think about right now.
I guarantee you're not thinking about that.
I'm really worried about my friends who work for the government. You still get paid though, right?
No, that's the whole point. No one. Well, okay. It's complicated. Let me explain it to. Let me mansplain the.
Mansplain the government shutdown to me, please.
Well, I'm not an expert, so that's why I'm the best one to explain it. We live in a post-fax world anyway. So
Got it.
The way it works, I'm pretty sure, is if the department or agency or whatever, so for instance, like Department of Defense or whatever, if they have a budget written by Congress and approved, then they will get paid. If they do not, so for instance, the Department of Defense does not have a set budget, they're basically going to lay off people, or not lay off, they furlough people who are not necessary, and they keep the essential people who work unpaid. Yikes. And then those people eventually get back pay once the shutdown is complete, or once the government starts back up. So they do get so basically to recap, some people get furloughed, some people have to work unpaid, but those people who are still working do eventually get back paid once the budget for that department or agency is approved. This is the Experience Podcast with me and someone else.
And Mary.
It's Mary, who again is still employed.
Still. For now.
We discussed pre-show. This is her outdoor episode.
And my wine episode, both.
And her wine episode. You've never done a wine episode? Someone's done a wine episode. I don't remember. Maybe Nadia. Nadia's probably done a wine episode.
I've definitely drinking wine while doing this podcast, but I don't know.
Okay, that's not a word, but that's fine. You tried.
I have done it, but it was. I think I was camera off, so no one knew. Behind the scenes.
Well, again, it's a podcast, so no one knows now.
You know, you called it my wine and outside episode. But yeah, it's great. I'm here, and the dog is here too. There's him. Again, you can't see it, but that just gets me every time. Maybe we should make this into a video vlog more. So.
Okay, again, I don't think you know what you're saying.
No.
You're like an old person. You're like, what are the kids doing? These vlogs?
Like
these videos they're doing.
Do people still do Vimeo? Do you remember that?
Yeah, again, you don't know. I don't think you know what you're saying.
What about Uvu? Is that one?
You're okay. Careful. You might be saying some bad words. I don't even know. I think you just mean video. I don't know why you're thinking so hard about this. You're trying too hard here.
Have you thought about doing like an interview series, like Hot Ones or something?
I've done a few interviews with select individuals.
Cooler people.
Yeah, cooler people than you, pretty much.
There's not much you could interview me on, except, yeah, not really much. Maybe my own pets, but you'd have to come up with the questions about my pets. It just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work.
Well, your life is centered around your pets, so like, the problem is that's all you got.
That's all I got. I don't have much else. I'm a very vast encyclopedia, but only of a very narrow topic. So, it's tough.
Well, you did provide your expert analysis again earlier in the show before the theme.
Early. About the shutdown? Yeah. I have a lot of thoughts. Having just learned about it, 10 minutes ago? It's a really big deal.
Well, honestly, I didn't hear about it until my mom said, "Hey, this might affect you." So.
Oh. Did you know about it before your mom said something?
I'm sure I heard about it because I'm not. What am I, Mary?
What do I live under a rock? Working for a private company? Sicko. No, the economy is tough right now. My friend works for the Federal Reserve, and even they had to do layoffs for like the first time since like 1991 or something, she said. It's pretty crazy. And it's just weird because I don't know why all these people are doing layoffs because we're not having like a recession. Or are we having a recession? I don't know. I'm unclear.
We're
We're not. Then why is everyone getting laid off?
It's weird. Again, I'm not an expert. That's usually your domain. But
it's more of a thought exercise than an informational podcast.
We're not in a recession because spending is still up, basically, is kind of the gist of it. Like, people keep spending money. Like, people, like, when you ask people, like, hey, is the economy bad? They go, oh, yeah, it's pretty bad. And then the next day, they go and buy a new car. Like, that's what's weird. That's why interest rates are still high. That's why, well, I can't explain companies laying people off. That's probably more because of the weird, like...
It's very... Mine, because I'm in construction industry, is very much caused by the interest rates. People aren't building as much right now because of the interest rates.
Yeah. I mean, there was like a weird shrinking and expanding of jobs over the last couple of years that also affected that. That's like what happened to the tech industry, right? They hired too many people.
Yeah.
And then, so there's that too.
That probably happened with construction too, because there was a big boom during the pandemic of specifically industrial buildings, because there was suddenly there was this massive need to have everything at your house at once. And so the industrial market, like warehouses and stuff, really took off between 2020 and 2022 and is now like slowing down a lot. And I guess we got a lot of money from industrial work. It's not Amazon, but we have done some Amazon warehouses, but like the vibe of Amazon, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's just weird. Everyone certainly seems, maybe people are just getting dumber and don't realize that they should stop spending so much.
I will never call the American people dumber, Mary. But it's probably true.
I respect your decision to not say that all in one sentence, but yeah, probably true.
I mean, or it could be true that people really feel comfortable spending.
Yeah. I feel like my spending has gone down. But
what do you spend on? Pet food?
What? Food. I eat out more than I should. Food a lot. And then yeah, pets do cost a good amount. Especially when I'm a helicopter pet parent.
Yeah, you gotta lay off. For our listeners, Mary's got a zoo outside of her place right now.
I'm surrounded.
She's surrounded.
But I don't really get it. But no, I wasn't laid off. But my company did do layoffs. But it's like, 2 weeks before Drew's company laid people off. It seems like everybody's doing it these days. So.
Well, maybe that's just a cool thing now. No one wants to be left out. They want to be.
Yep.
They want to be in.
They want to be. We laid off people too. We were part of the 2023 non-recession.
Yeah.
We felt it. I don't know. It's life in corporate America, But
I was trying to. Is your company publicly traded? Because
I don't think so. No.
I was trying to look them up and I couldn't get it.
It's not. I don't think we are technically even a corporation. We're just a company.
Is it a real job?
It's real. You can Google it. We have a website. I'm on the website.
All right.
But my bio is not accurate, so.
I haven't even seen it. Let's see.
Be warned.
What is this photo? There's a Halloween photo as like the.
Oh yeah.
And you have a unicorn in front of you.
You sure did find it pretty quickly for someone who was having trouble.
No, I mean I couldn't find like their stock is what I meant.
Oh, I don't think we have stock.
That's what.
No. No. We're not like that. We have.
It's too much for you.
Only the owners have anything to gain or lose from the company doing well. Yeah, that was Halloween last year. I was dressed up as either a unicorn or a person riding a unicorn. It's up to you to interpret it.
Mm-hmm.
It was meant to be a child's costume. But it fit me just fine. Some people at work made some very vulgar jokes saying it looked like I was doing something to the unicorn versus just, just like riding it like a normal unicorn.
They meant a different kind of riding, yeah.
They did. Okay. They did. It was very vulgar. I felt a little weird about it in the workplace, but it's fine. I don't think I'll be wearing it again this year.
Okay. Be wearing something else, which will also...
Yeah, probably something else that somehow will become an innuendo that I don't know about yet. You're looking at the Halloween photo. Do you see the person dressed as Ted Lasso?
Oh, sorry. I got off that because I went to your bio. But we'll discuss your bio in a second.
It's not accurate.
Where is now I lost the Halloween picture because it was on the front page, but now it's...
it's one of those sliding things.
Yeah, but I don't know where the slider is. It's gone.
I pulled up too. Should we just debrief on this?
Yeah, which our team can't, or not team, sorry. I was reading team, which the listeners can't see, by the way.
The listeners cannot see. We'll have to be extremely detailed about describing it. Okay.
Oh, there we go. It's on the team page. That's where it was. Okay,
team.
Sorry.
I'm featured a lot on here, actually, but neither here nor there.
Okay, so there's a person dressed up as Ted Lasso. Yeah. I see that.
You got it. He's holding Believe. Yeah, he got laid off.
Oh, well, he didn't believe enough.
He didn't believe enough. It's very upsetting. He was my friend.
Well, he's gone from your life, so.
Also, a lot of people from this photo are gone because they
well, you are in the photo. So.
I'm in it. So are some others, but...
I mean, what are you doing to that unicorn, Mary?
I just was riding it. It's no big deal. Not everything has to be so wrong. There were some pretty good costumes, I would say. Solving challenges and designing exciting structures together.
They couldn't figure out the challenge of their profits, apparently.
I guess not.
It says here, so the part that you're saying is wrong in your bio is where it says she is very knowledgeable about the overall construction industry and construction
Correct.
administration tasks.
I would agree. That is incorrect.
Did you study steel design in school? I don't even know if you did that.
I did do that. They made me fill out this bio right before I started when I had literally no experience. And I was like, I don't know what to say.
It says, when she's not working, Mary enjoys running. I've never seen you run.
I run all the time. I'm in a running club. If you followed me on Instagram, you would know that.
Spending time with her family and friends, and then in parentheses you have and pets. That should be the main thing, obviously, as we've already discussed in this episode. Should be spending time with pets and then pending time, family and friends. The trying new restaurants you've already discussed. You do that too much. So and then traveling again. You've never left the city of Atlanta, so I don't know.
I wish I did more stuff.
And then in your fun fact, I guess, because there's a separate column for fun fact, which apparently okay. So here's your fun fact. This is great. Mary has an exceptional ability for finding and sometimes keeping stray cats. Her current count is 7.
Right.
Do you know what is in the photo?
It's now 8, by the way. Yeah, it's a dog. It's Kenny, right?
Yeah, you have dog. Kenny as your photo. You talk about stray cats, and you have a picture of a dog. So,
I guess I should update it. Wow.
Education, you had a master's degree. I don't think at that time you finished.
I don't. It should say on there that I'm getting my master's.
It just says education, MS, civil engineering. So, you're a liar.
That's awkward.
Here's what's correct, BS, civil engineering. That makes more sense.
The person who put this together doesn't, she messed up some stuff. She also
pending MS.
She put on my one friend's bio that she had won all these awards, and it turns out that it was just completely the wrong person's bio. She accidentally put like one of our owners as her bio, which was a mistake, to say the least. But I don't have my MS yet. I haven't even seen that part. But I told you it wasn't accurate.
It's on your page. Are you a certified EIT?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. All of my registrations are correct.
It has a contact number. Is that your personal number?
No. That is
I think
not.
so.
That is my work phone number.
All right. Well, let me write that down so I can contact you at work when needed.
You're right. It does look stupid that the fun fact is under that photo. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. We used to have a different website, and then they completely changed our website. Before, it was just like a photo and then a blurb about you, and at the bottom of the blurb, it just said like a fun fact. So I wasn't connecting the two. Now it looks like the picture is but it looks like that's the caption for the picture.
Yes. That's what it looks like.
I look like an idiot holding a dog talking about stray cats. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's like, does she mean dogs? Is it the wrong picture? It elicits questions.
This is so embarrassing.
Is that actually a cat? We don't know.
Oh gosh. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to email marketing. I'm gonna have to let them know. This doesn't make any sense.
You have to do it right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna have words with a lot of people about this.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh, it's pretty bad. Are you going into work tomorrow?
I mean, I'm gonna work from home though.
Okay. Well, you gotta talk to someone.
I need to speak to someone.
You gotta.
Wow, it says we're still hiring. That's concerning. Since we're not.
Apply. Apply today. What is this? This is a very blank application.
Yeah, it's not.
Page.
It's not everything you'd want it to be.
What is this? What is this? It's a survey monkey. Just do it. Fill out. Go to the fill out. Maybe it's changed. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I see where you put your name and your phone number and your email and a message.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this? This is the application?
Yeah. That's it. You just submit your resume.
Fake.
That's all.
This looks fake.
It
looks fake.
It's not
Look
fake.
at the URL is shiftweb.woofu.com.
Wait. That's not what mine is. Mine says,
is it not?
That's not what my URL is. My URL is not that.
Did you click fill out my online form?
No, but mine didn't say. I clicked apply online.
No, I don't have that. I said, okay, I went to careers, apply today.
Oh. That.
Oh, you know what? I just refreshed it.
You had a
weird.
glitch. You had a glitch. That's all.
I had a glitch where it let me pull it open and I guess it's native. Whatever. I don't know the technical term for this. I'm not a computer person, but because this form is embedded onto the company's website.
Yes.
But the actual link is shiftweb.woofu.com.
Survey monkey. Oh no.
Yeah.
Well, it works fine for me. I don't know.
No, I refreshed and it was fine. So I don't.
If you've seen my email signature, you would hear about check out our new website that came out in May. We're still calling it our new website, even though it's been out since May, but it is still new, relatively. The old website was really it was one of those websites where you just scroll and scroll and scroll, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was one
how many employees are there?
Not that many.
This says 57. Is that right?
That sounds about right. I was going to say 60. There's 35, 45 in the Atlanta office, and then the rest are in the Connecticut office or fully remote.
Okay. Well, that's Mary's workplace. We never actually said the company. We never said the company.
Leave it out. Not publicly.
You're going to have the listeners are going to have to figure out what it is based on all the clues we gave.
Clues. So we direct quoted the website several times. So
we did.
You shouldn't have too hard of a time finding it. Also, probably if you just search my name, you might find it.
Yeah. But I don't know if they know your last name, so that would be tougher.
They don't. I try not to say that for privacy reasons. We had a presentation about whether or not AI is going to take our jobs this week.
Okay. From your current employer?
Yes.
Will you lose your job in the future? Was that the presentation?
Kind of.
At what time?
Is it taking our jobs? The consensus was not yet.
Soon. The consensus was soon.
Said it might happen. The development is rapid and it's very unpredictable, but probably you won't lose your job yet. Probably you'll get laid off before AI takes your job. So
yeah.
Don't sweat it.
The company will go under long before that happens.
I don't know. We'll see. But I'm kind of man, do I even want to do this? Probably not. I feel like there's something way easier I could be doing. You know? Why? You, as someone who picked a really hard major and career, why? Why'd you do it? Is it because you're so passionate about nuclear engineering?
Okay, so that was not my major.
Your major was chemical, right?
Yeah. It's different.
It's not that different.
It's a little different, but sure. Okay, it's in the same ballpark. So why did I choose something so hard?
Yeah. Were you trying to prove something? I kind of think I was.
Well, you didn't choose a hard one, though.
Oh my God, structural engineering is hard. Don't talk to me about it.
I know.
The pass rate is 24% on this darn exam. Should have majored in
You're very
something
brave.
else.
You're very brave for doing what you're doing.
I don't like it. The pay is not nearly high enough for having so much liability and getting, put in jail if something falls down, God forbid, You understand with the nuclear power plants, Something goes
I don't think
wrong,
anyone's been put in jail though for
but you
that.
make a lot more money. They'll lose their license, maybe jail time, a whole lot of money, It's hard. I don't like it. It's hard. I thought it would be fun, and it's not.
Then what are you gonna do? This is all you know.
No, it's not all I know.
Okay, animals. You gonna be a vet? You gonna?
I'll do something in the building scape, but I don't need to be a structural engineer,
Mm-hmm.
I could go back to construction.
That's
I
true, but you
could,
didn't like that either. So
well, I was being harassed, so that was like kind of tunnel vision, I
all right,
feel like.
I feel like we're nitpicking a little. So
I have some regrets about pivoting so aggressively, so quickly, but it's because I was so unhappy at my old job and I was being harassed. So that really just like made me jump ship. And I literally took the first opportunity that fell into my lap on LinkedIn. And I was like, sure, I'll go back and get my master's. No problem. Can do. Sure, I'll do this for the rest of my life and take all these horrible exams that have a 24% pass rate. Sure, no problem. Count me in. I love engineering. All this in like the span of 2 weeks or something. I should have thought more about it, but I didn't. And here I am, sad and feeling like a failure. I don't know what I was trying to prove. I don't know what I was trying to do. Should have thought about it. But I could go into development. I could go into urban planning. A lot of things.
well, let me tell you. Maybe this will comfort you a little. There's been a number of people that have come on this show that have considered life changes recently.
Yeah.
So I think that's just kind of, given your age and experience that you've had so far, I think that's just a natural thing.
Life changes.
Yeah.
That's comforting. A lot of people keep saying the likelihood that you do what you first do out of college for the rest of time is so low. It just feels like everyone around me like knew what they wanted to do immediately and stuck with it forever. So I feel bad about it, but I
I
guess
can
not
also tell you, so
everybody's like that.
my former manager told me, like, yeah, you got to change things around. I mean, it doesn't have to be a completely different company or a completely different job, but you have to change things about your career every so often just because it becomes stale. There's people at my old job that worked as like what I did, which was like the intro level operator
Mhm.
that have been doing it for the last 30 years. Like the same job for 30 years. And like you can't do that. You got to change it every so often just
Sounds
to
horrible.
keep yourself interested and maybe you're just stalling out on this. I mean, it sounds like it's challenging for you.
It is.
Uh,
It's not pleasant. Not gonna
but
lie.
if it's not pleasant, like obviously a challenge isn't going to be the easiest. Like that's literally the whole point, right? It may not be the easiest or
Yeah.
the most fun thing, but it needs to have. You need to think that the reward is worth it. It doesn't sound like
Yeah.
you believe that anymore.
No, I really don't. Some parts of it, like I like aspects, but some parts of it are just like I don't get this and I don't really want to get this. So it's going to make it very challenging to like really improve if I don't want to. Um, so I'm trying to just like think about aspects that I do like and look for things where I can still, like, press those buttons, but not, not necessarily do all of it. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm not making any actual moves, except I updated my resume. Oh, thank you. Can I have Parmesan?
For our listeners, Mary is getting served right now. She's
She
at a
is.
restaurant.
She's on one of her many restaurant outings.
Well, Mary, I can tell you after the show, once we stop recording that, but I've had a pretty similar experience to you. So,
Yeah.
and I can tell you about it afterward. But,
Oh.
well,
Well,
it's gonna be a while and it's a lot.
my other beef is that I just don't get paid very much.
Well,
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I can, why complain about how much I'm getting paid when people are getting laid off, Beggars can't be choosers.
it's true.
But anywho, okay. What else did we want to talk to the listeners about?
I don't know. You already poured your heart out.
Career advice, guys, don't be discouraged, Everybody goes through it. So
Yeah, everyone gets harassed at their first job, but you just gotta move past it.
everyone gets called a town bicycle at least once in their life,
Exactly. It's insane that they, because it's such the opposite of who you are.
I know.
Like,
It was
I don't know.
literally,
Of all.
I just waved at one of the painters or something. I was like, oh yes, 2 days ago I had to tell him to do something that was hard that I didn't want to tell him to do, but I was being told to do it, so felt kind of bad for him. So I smiled at him when I passed him. I don't even know his name. God, what are we gonna do with you? You know what you gotta stop smiling at everybody. You know what we need to put on your helmet?
I
Town
thought women were
bicycle.
supposed to smile more, Mary.
I know. It's
that's
complicated. It's a tough situation. Have you even seen Barbie?
I actually have seen it.
Loved it. Ate that shit up. It was so good. Loved every minute. Listeners, if you take anything away from this, 1, don't put up with harassment. 2, don't stress out about not knowing what you want to do for the rest of your life when you're 22 years old. 3, go watch the Barbie movie. It's a good watch. 4, call me if you ever want a cat. I'll probably find one soon.
That's true. She's got plenty of strays. Some of them look like dogs, so just keep that in mind.
Are a cool 45 pounds and bark. So not every day you find a barking cat. But yeah, that's all.
All right, we'll just end it there.
We can cut it. Yeah, cut it.